Actors are annoying anyway. All that calling each other darling. Start her up.
Yes, darling.
Hello and welcome. My name is Michael Jobity and I'll be hosting this live stream today, as well as the award ceremony on the 7th and 8th of December at the Ealing Picture House Cinema in West London. Welcome to the 6th edition of the Miraband UK Film Awards, powered by the Miraband Company and founded by our festival director and founder, Jay Manari, who is also an independent writer, producer, director, and member of Directors UK. The Miraband UK Film Awards, or MUFA, is a British BFI film fund-winning film festival listed on the British Council Festival Directory and London-based, focused on showcasing diversity in auteur movies, created despite all the challenges of an indie low-budget production. Miraband provides a spotlight for underrepresented, emerging, and experienced independent filmmakers through on-site networking events, live-streamed industry talks, online film courses, and most recently, an independent film fund launched to support the making of more independent short films. If you haven't done so yet, please check out our affordable festival tickets, just £20 for 2 days of screenings and panels, and don't miss the limited film industry tickets, which offer exclusive industry access. Subscribe to our art house-focused streaming platform, Streamo Term, to watch all the officially selected candidates of this edition and vote for your favorite, which will win the Best Film Audience Award. And with that, let's jump into the introduction of our amazing guests who we have on the call today. Please welcome Gus Berry and Heather Crook, shortlisted for Best Student Short with their film, Hoard. Ian, a recently divorced metal detectorist, finds a hoard of jewelry. He is forced to rely on the kindness of others to keep him afloat, as repeated bad luck keeps him from cashing in his well-needed reward. Let's take a look.
Taken in by the sunrise.
Sorry to hear about Joe.
On the coldest of fields, I'll show you what I find.
Oh, why don't you see what's inside?
But you know, whatever it is, and whatever the price.
That's why I thought you could interview me. Everyone likes a story about treasure. I could end up being rich.
It's hard enough just to find somebody like you.
Okay, thanks. Bye. 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 Yeah. Bye.
Amazing. With that, welcome to the Q&A, Heather and Gus. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you guys doing?
Doing really well. Thank you so much for being on the live stream today. Such an amazing film. So yeah, we're going to jump into some quick questions to go through the creative process behind the scenes of what it takes to create such an amazing film. So my first question is for yourself, Heather. Obviously, in the production realm, did you have any production challenges or surprises that you had to overcome, and how did you overcome it?
Yeah, so there are quite a few. I think probably one of the most stressful ones, as Gus will remember, is we had a car breakdown while we were shooting. Like, we had a car breakdown and our van also broke down, which had all our kit in. So we had several just motor related haphazard things going on. But overcoming them was really just teamwork and keeping everyone together, brainstorming okay, so this is obviously not a great situation, but what can we do now? Are there any ways that we can get the kit, back to our base without using the van? What's the best way around this? And kind of everyone pitching in and keeping morale up as well, so that we're not all. That was the way that we kind of overcame that one.
Yeah, for sure. It's funny how all these skill sets come into play in places that you don't expect them, right? So I'm sure you probably have new skills in the automotive sector that you didn't know you had previously.
Yes, I know a lot more about cars and engines than I did before. I'll tell you that.
Amazing. And a question for yourself, Gus. How did you work with your cast to bring out the emotion that you wanted to align with the tone of the film?
That's a great question. I was very lucky with the cast. I knew these guys beforehand, and called in favors to get them in. We didn't have much money. They were doing us a massive favor, especially Stuart, who played Ian, who came down for 6 days, was there with us. We flew him down from Scotland.
Oh wow!
Yeah. We were really, really lucky to have them with us. And honestly, I think they were just such phenomenal and intuitive actors that they immediately got what the tone was that I was going for. They found the humor in it. It's quite dry humor. So that honestly, when we were there was very little that I needed to do to shape them. I kind of, as we were going through rewrites, I had ideas of who I wanted to cast and kind of was shaping it to align with what I knew they could do. So it's funny, I was talking to someone about this today. When I got onto set, I kind of felt like a bit of a loose end at times because everyone was so brilliant and we prepped it well and we got it in such a good place. I didn't have much to do when we were on set, and I'd just come in now and then for dialogue scenes and just give one tiny little note to adjust the beat, and the actors were so brilliant. They just picked up on it straight away. They knew what I meant. So really it's just a massive thank you to them. They're also brilliant.
That's great. And it's so nice to hear that, that's one of the best scenarios where you're fostering the environment and creating a foundation for it, but the actual tone and the relationship and chemistry is already there. So I think that's great to hear that, especially for the audience listening, if they're interested in trying to do something similar. But I'll hand it over to Jay if he has any questions for you as well.
It's good that Gaz has already kind of answered my question about how did he find the cast, because Stuart McQuarrie, I think, was really, really perfect for the role of Ian. I really enjoyed his performance, and he has. I don't know if he has a lot of experience in his background, or if he has been working with you on other projects, but it looked like he was definitely in tune with this character. He knew what he was doing. So my question is mainly related to, obviously it's a student project and monies are tied as in many independent projects anyway. So what did you do? Did you try to go for crowdfunding? Did you try just to use as much as free support you could get? Was the school in any way supporting you location wise? Like if you were using some, local venues or housing that were accessible to students, that would be great to know.
I can talk a little bit about budget stuff because was a mixture of all of those things, really. We had our university for our graduation films had a certain amount of money that we were allowed to use, but we also had a crowdfund for some of it as well that was very successful. We actually managed to hit our goal, which was very amazing. And nice. Also, yeah, just relying on the help of people that we knew. I know Gus did a lot, and also his family did a lot for us, which was really amazing. And, you know, connections that the rest of our cast and crew knew and stuff like that. And obviously our cast themselves were, you know, longtime colleagues and friends of Gus. So it's kind of exploring all avenues, and we kind of cobbled together an approach that used everything. So yeah.
And can you share with us how much you managed to raise?
Oh gosh, this was a while ago now, but I think our goal was about £500, and I think I believe that was the amount, and we managed to raise that. And I think we managed to raise a tiny bit over as well, which is really nice.
And the uni gave us £1,000, I think, right? So
I think even less than that. I'm trying to remember the spreadsheets in my mind right now.
I thought it was £1,000 because I thought the year above us got £3,000, and then
possibly,
we only got £1,000, and we were all like,
yeah.
Oh,
there was a whole genre about it.
So I think
yes,
we're operating around like £1,500, and to be honest, most of that went to flying the actor down and paying for his hotel for a week, because that was like such a, you know, because Ian is the central part of the film. He's in every scene. That was so important at getting someone that was good.
Yeah. And was it shot like how many days of filming? Do you remember?
6.
We did 6 days. Yeah.
Wow, that's super tight for the budget, but yeah, looks
tight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, congrats, guys. Yes, definitely. I mean, it's a roller coaster to learn how to, you know, time management and budget, maximizing the resources at your disposal. That you'll have this experience every time you're making an independent films anyway. So, well done.
Got a great story about one of the locations if we've got time as well. On the back of like calling in favors and things like that. So I knew, because I grew up where we shot it is where I grew up, because when we read the script I was like, I know where lots of fields are that we can go and detect some metal in, so it made sense to have everything kind of around there. So I was calling in lots of local favors, you know, houses and living rooms were like my friends' parents' living rooms that we'd kind of slightly shifted round and things. So lots of favors like that. And we had this one location that was the jewelry shop, the kind of like antique jewelry shop location. And we had another location lined up, and it just like wasn't quite doing it for me. Like the people there were so lovely, letting us use the space, but it just didn't quite fit the vibe of the film. And this was like maybe a week and a half before we were meant to shoot. Like I think it was quite close to the shoot, and I just thought, you know, I'm gonna just go out one more time and like go to like 1 or 2 other places just to ask and pray. And I found this antique shop in this little village, you know, like half an hour from my parents' house, and I just knocked in, you know, went in on a random Saturday, spoke to this guy who ran it, and he wasn't sure initially like what I was talking about. He's like, "What, are you making a film? What?" And then I gave him my number, and he was like, let me think about it and I'll let you know. And like a week before we were meant to shoot, he phoned me up and he was like, yeah, you know, feel free, come in here this Saturday. Is that the date that works? And, you know, thank goodness, because like we didn't have to do any production design work or we didn't even really have to light that scene because it just looked so good in there. And it really it's like little things like that, and just really, you know, going right up to the wire until the day that you're shooting, to constantly be trying to make the film better.
Amazing. No, thanks so much for sharing that. It just shows, what do they say? Persistence overcomes resistance, right? So if you put yourself out there and try to make new connections and show that you're passionate, and I'm sure the individual saw the passion, you know, in your eyes and was willing to support. So that's such a nice story to inspire people on the call as well. So thank you so much for sharing that. So we are towards the end of the live stream. So I'm just going to give some quick reminders for the audience, and then we'll wrap up. But thank you so much again, Gus and yourself for being on the call today. Really appreciate it. So quick reminder, festival passes are available for purchase on the Mirrorband website at the link available in the comment section of this live stream and social bios. Industry film forum access is limited. Therefore, make sure to reserve your pass to join mentors, pitch fund presentations, and industry speed dates. The red carpet reception, followed by the award ceremony, will take place at the Ealing Picture House Cinema on the 14th of December. This is when all the winners will be announced and where the Mayor of Ealing will be presenting the Best UK Short and UK Feature Awards. Starting from the 15th of December, all shortlisted films will be available to stream on our platform for 5 weeks. This is where you will have the chance to vote for your favorite, which will win the Best Film Audience Award. And how do you do that? Well, you basically go to StreamOtour on the website, click Add to Favorites for the film that you want to vote for. And with that, I just want to give a special thanks again to yourself, Heather, Gus, and Jay for being on the live stream today. Congratulations on your amazing film, and thank you so much for the insights you shared as well. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
Bye for now.